No one wants to see me insult any of you rich, beautiful, overprivileged celebrities. So no ordinary people at home wants to see that, because you're better than ordinary people. And you know it, they know it deep down. So I'm not going to start picking on things you've done. Some of it immoral. A lot of it illegal. Oh. But if we've learned one thing, it's that famous people are above the law, as it should be. So I'm not going to be like your terrible things you've done to get here tonight. Streep and... I've been to a lot of funerals in my time. You live this long, you know a lot of people, they die, right? And I don't mind funerals, because it's the end. I hate weddings. Oh.
One of the things that pisses me off to no end is Ricky Gervais saying, just take your actor award. No one wants to hear what you have to say. It's like, fuck you. Yeah. Bullshit. Guess what? Everyone gets to say what they want to say about anything.
I want to end with a couple of true stories, if I may. As I said, I think this is my most honest and confessional show so far. So I want to talk about something I haven't talked about before, and that's to give you a glimpse behind the curtain of the Golden Globes. Right? And because ordinary people had got sick and tired of being lectured by these multi-millionaire, nothing wrong with that, these
Yes, recently I came across this video. Somebody shared this clip to me on X. If you notice, for days now, I don't actually put out videos like I do before. Taking a look at these, Rainn Wilson says F you to Ricky Gervais for telling actors to shut up about politics. One of the things that pisses me off to no end is Ricky Gervais saying, just take your actors at word. No one wants to hear what you have to say. Okay, taking a look at what Ricky actually said here, it made a lot of sense. These people have been pouring out opinions, especially political opinions, for a very long time. And if you notice recently, nobody cares about what celebrity says. All their endorsements don't always come to pass because people don't believe in what they say.
One of the things that pisses me off to no end is Ricky Gervais saying, just take your actor award. No one wants to hear what you have to say. It's like, you. Yeah. Bullshit. Guess what? Everyone gets to say what they want to say about anything. Yeah. Gaza, climate change, politics, you get to say it. If you're a truck driver, you get to say it. Yeah. If you're a school teacher and you're winning an award, living in this country. And we have free speech. And, you know, if people don't want to hear it, they don't have to give you an award.
And he's never put any limits on his speech.
No. And like, yeah, is it going to change, you know, or climate change with you saying something for 75 seconds after you win a Golden Globe? Like, no. Yeah. But why would you try and shame and silence someone from speaking their truth? I mean, it shouldn't just be for the sake of it. Hopefully what you're saying is well researched, and hopefully you're doing something about that cause that you want to speak to. Yeah. And it's not just kind of like, what is it? What do they call that? Mood signaling? No, what's it? Virtue signaling. Virtue signaling or something like that. But I think that's utter shit. And I think everyone from janitor to actor, you do not need to be an academic. You don't need to have a PhD. You don't need to be a politician or an expert to speak out on what moves you.
40% of Americans don't trust mainstream media. Why is that? How did we get here?
On the other hand, this guy had an interview, and on that interview, they went further to discuss why people don't trust the mainstream media again. Do you know the person they are blaming? Trump. They're blaming Trump. If you go back in time, when Trump started calling these people fake news, and some people even get angry, like since that time to today, that word fake news lost its relevance. This is what I see with some of them saying. Because Trump made people to understand, see them for who they are.
Why is that? How did we get here?
Listen, we are seeing a huge loss in trust of all of our institutions. It's the media, it's medicine, it's banking. It's a huge problem because when you think about democracy and all of these pillars, they need to stand tall, they need to stand strong, and sort of losing that trust is not by accident, it's by design. If you remember when President Trump was running the first time, Steve Bannon once said the goal is to blow the whole thing up. And so I think that you've got mistakes made or things starting to slip while at the same time there's a concerted effort to destroy the media. Because the media, the news media is, in my opinion, the last line of defense of holding power accountable, right? And you had a bit of a perfect storm, right? President Trump won and tons of people were shocked or angry or frustrated and they're tuning out. And at the same time, you have the Elon Musk media machine because they want you to leave traditional media and they want you to go to X, which is a bastion of misinformation. There is no fact checking. So it's a perfect storm of people saying, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm tuning out, I'm disconnecting. And then you have a force pushing it. But even in the last 2 weeks, what we need to do is just cover what's happening in America, right? We have to cover Democrats trying to figure out what their lane is and how they're going to get back on their feet. And we have to simply cover what this White House is doing. And I think if we do that, right, there's that saying, you know, trust is gained in raindrops and it's lost in buckets.
You know, it is extremely concerning to see that he is getting angry with Ricky saying that he's an actor, and I understand exactly why he will obviously, you know, point against Ricky. There are a lot of these people, they don't know what people are faring on the street. They don't understand the pains people pass through. They just get up because of money. They just pass out an endorsement. Oh, please go and vote for this person. Oh, please go and do this. This has actually triggered a lot of people to understand exactly why Ricky had to say this. Some don't even know what they are talking about, but they are out there giving our political opinions. You clearly understand where Ricky was coming from, right?
No one wants to see me insult any of you rich, beautiful, overprivileged celebrities. So no ordinary people at home wants to see that. You're better than... I'm Ricky Gervais. Thank you. You'll be pleased to know this is the last time I'm hosting these awards.
This is actually annoying. To take your failures and put on Trump's head is crazy. Yeah. Just imagine you will know that this is what happened. These people will take the story and twist it just to fit in their own narrative. They know the truth, but because of their bias, they will never say it. If Trump did something nice, they will not say it. They will twist it, look for loopholes to blame him. They have been doing this for a very long time, and people started realizing what they have been doing and started calling them out for who they are. At some point, you should not sit here and try to be blaming Trump for it, for your own failure. Elon Musk has been actually advocating calling these people out for a very long time. Not because he wants people to be on X. X is where these people get their news. Majority of the things you see MSNBC, CNN talking is coming from X because that is where first-hand information always land first. And at some point, you cannot argue and tell people that, oh, it's because that is where people get the right information. You tell me they're spreading misinfo. There's no fact check. People see through this BS. So I don't know why they always struggle to, always blame Trump for every single thing that happened. I really expect someone like this actor sitting here to call out the BS, but he will not do because he's part of them.